Hello everyone and welcome to Photo Finds. I'm your host, Gavin Hatch. Alright, so out of all the theme parks and all the things to do for Christmas and the holiday season in Orlando, my favorite place to go every year is SeaWorld Orlando. I just feel like they do it right, and I cannot wait to show you why it is my favorite. Now, if you didn't already know, this past week, all the parks in Central Florida implemented new security measures, not just for the holiday season, but I believe these are actually going to be permanent. Now, Disney and Universal are using metal detectors that you actually walk through, but at SeaWorld they're not using those. Instead, they're using the metal detector wands. Now, the day I was there, I did not have to go through any metal detector of any type, but I did have my bag thoroughly checked. Now, those who are operating the metal detectors at Disney, Universal, and SeaWorld are not employees of any of the parks. They are actually a third-party company that are hired to come in and do that. Now, once you're inside the park, there are decorations and great photo opportunities all around, and I'll show you throughout this episode exactly what I'm talking about. Something that's really cool and unique is that SeaWorld actually changes the name tags for all their team members during the Christmas celebration, as you can see here. This is what all the team members wear during the celebration, and I talked to a team member who told me that at the beginning of the year, after the celebration's completed, they will actually have new name tags to wear all throughout the year. So I wonder what the new design will look like, and looking forward to seeing that. And of course, I'll show you here on Photo Finds. Now, last year, SeaWorld was celebrating their 50th anniversary, and now that celebration has completed, the 50th anniversary store has been changed into a SeaWorld Rescue store. Outside the store, there is a photo opportunity, as well as a real-time counter that shows you exactly how many animals SeaWorld has helped so far. Now, at first glance, the store looks like your typical retail location, but if you actually look around, you'll learn that it is very unique of how they built the store. For starters, the wood floors in the store actually come from manufacturers who plant a tree for everyone that they cut down. The ceiling is decorated with the beautiful broken glass pieces, and the broken glass actually comes from recycled glass. For those of you who are big fans of Busch Gardens, the wood planks on the sides of the walls in the store actually might look familiar because they came from the Gwazi roller coaster that was torn down recently. So these have all been recycled as well. Now, when you purchase something in this store, 5% of your purchase goes towards the SeaWorld Rescue program. Now, that program is on call 24/7 to save wild animals in need and has helped over 27,000 in the last 50 years. While I was walking around the park during my visit, I noticed that all the directional signs in the park have had a fresh coat of paint and look really nice. Now, my favorite area of the park for Christmas is going to be the waterfront area because they decorate it so beautifully, especially at night when it's all lit up, which I'll show you in a little bit. But during the day, they do have entertainment going around, such as these elves here. Now, usually when I'm at SeaWorld, I love to have lunch at Voyager's, but this time I decided to change it up and do something different, which was the Seafire Grill. I've never eaten here before, and apparently they have really good fajitas, so of course I had to try it out. And I also tried a deep-fried cheesecake for dessert, which was really good. I loved that. I was really happy with this restaurant. I love the view from outside. You can sit on the patio when the weather's nice and have a great view of the bay as well as the Sky Tower. Now, while I was having my dinner outside, I noticed that the wires that they used to put on the outdoor patio areas to keep the wildlife, such as squirrels and birds, out of the area have been removed. So now it's totally open and easily accessible for those animals to come into the patio. But I don't know why this was done, and I wonder if they'll return or if this is a new thing, because all the restaurants are doing it, Voyager's as well as the Spice Mill. This is a squirrel eating a noodle from the trash can. I named him Topher, and Topher would love it if you gave this video a thumbs up. Leaving the waterfront area of the park headed towards Nautilus Theatre, you can see that the giant planter here that used to be in front of the Shark's Underwater Grill and the Shark's Encounter attraction has been completely removed and now provides a giant open concrete ground area. This was probably done because there is going to be a lot of renovations and construction going on in this area as Mako, the new roller coaster, is being constructed. Something that was really neat to see was the construction walls for the Mako Coaster are decorated for the Christmas holiday as well. You can see these snowflakes that are lit up at night all around the construction walls. And you can see the construction for the coaster is really moving along quickly. Parts of the track have already been put in place. Now, speaking of coasters, the other night when I was in the park, it was open till 10 o'clock, and a lot of people don't stay at SeaWorld that late, so it already dies down pretty quickly at dusk. And then everyone goes to the shows, so at the 8:45 show of Shamu, the lines for the rides are like really short. I was able to do the front row of Kraken twice in a row in the very front row, which I'd never done before, and I love riding coasters at night. It's even more intense. And Empire of the Penguin was only 10 minutes as well. Next to the Mako construction area is the Nautilus Theatre, and that is where you will find Oh Wondrous Night. It is my favorite and the most popular show at SeaWorld Orlando for the Christmas celebration. If you're going there, you have to see it. It is a must-do. They have 2 shows right now, 5:30 and 7. And of course, that's always subject to change, but you want to arrive really early. You will see people lining up 2 hours before showtime. Now, I usually get there about an hour before showtime to get my seat, and it is well worth the wait. Trust me, take my word for it. You will love it. It has fantastic vocalists, puppeteers, and live animals, and it will probably bring you to tears. Over by Shamu's Happy Harbor, you can meet Shamu and Sydney the Shark, and I love how they both are wearing something for Christmas. I love that sweater vest. In front of Shamu Stadium, you can take a photo with Shamu and baby Shamu, and the backdrop has been changed for the Christmas celebration, as you can see here. Now, during the Christmas celebration, you can ride on the Polar Express. This is something that's only offered during this time of year, and it's a layover from the Wild Arctic attraction. So Wild Arctic is actually transformed into the Polar Express attraction, and the same ride vehicles, or I guess you could say simulators, are used for this attraction, but the film has changed and everything is kind of decorated to look like you're in the North Pole and riding the train, and it's really cool. I'm not the biggest fan of Wild Arctic because it's a little dated, but the Polar Express is always a really nice change and something great for the kids and the whole family to do together. Now, over in what used to be the extended queue area for the Wild Arctic attraction is a life-size model of the Polar Express train, and they have these seats set up over here now this year for you to enjoy and get out of the sun and rain, and you can actually charge your phone over here as well for an additional cost. In the evening, an a cappella group comes out and does performances and sings classic holiday songs. Now, once you come off the Polar Express attraction, you can meet Santa Claus himself. He is there at the end of the ride, and he looks just like the one from the Polar Express movie. Once it's nighttime in the park, that's when most of the Christmas celebration entertainment begins, and as you can see here, there are a group of saxophone players that are playing over in front of Mama's Pretzel Kitchen. Now, on the days that SeaWorld has the Christmas celebration, at 5 o'clock, the Christmas Village pathway opens up. This is next to the Bayside Stadium. The Christmas Village has it all. There is shopping, there's food, there's entertainment, there's games, there's lots of places just to sit down and relax and enjoy time with your family and friends, and you have a great view of the sea of trees when they start dancing to all those holiday classics. Now, one of my favorite things to get here is the specialty hot cocoa, and they come in a collectible mug. Now, the mugs don't change every year, so they all look the same, so I have a lot of them and they're pretty much identical. But as you can see here, there's a lot of options of what you can put in that cocoa. One of my favorites is the crushed ginger snap cookies. I love that, and topped, of course, with whipped cream. Something I've never tried before is the apple pie on a stick. So if you have, let me know in the comments below. I'd like to see if that's something I should try next time I go out there. And who doesn't love kettle corn? They make it fresh right there at the Christmas Village. If you're looking for a real meal, you can get Philly cheesesteaks and steak burgers and a lot of great food options that are grilled right there and make the place smell fantastic. If you're into model trains, they set up a really great model train display. Now, another show that you have to check out when you come to the Christmas celebration is the Winter Wonderland on Ice. It is an ice skating show featuring a large cast, and they are very talented, and a lot of great holiday music is featured all throughout the show. Before the show starts, though, there is an a cappella group that comes out to warm up the audience and sing some holiday classics. Now, the guys and girls that perform in this show are professionals, of course, and fantastic at what they do. I cannot skate to save my life. It's pretty hilarious to watch me try, but I always get nervous during this show, even though I know they don't usually ever mess up. But there are parts where the guys will hold the girls' legs and spin them around really fast and twirl them up and down, and the girls' heads get inches from that ice, and I always have to close my eyes and hold my breath because I just can't stand to watch it. Now, this show is performed at Bayside Stadium, and just like Oh Wondrous Night, it does have 2 performances every evening. Of course, no visit to SeaWorld is complete without a Shamu show, and during the Christmas celebration, they do have the Shamu Christmas Miracles. The best part of this show is the finale. I love the pyrotechnics, and I love the vocalist that comes out and sings, and it's just a really, really great time. Like I said in the very beginning of the show, SeaWorld knows how to decorate their parks for Christmas. As you can see here, it's beautiful at night, and there's so much to look at, and it's always bigger and better every year. And this year I noticed that they have signs in random places around the park in the grass that say hashtag SeaWorld Christmas. Now on my way out of the park, I saw in the waterfront area a sign advertising wine tastings. If you have done this before at SeaWorld, please comment below. I'd like to learn more about it. Now I noticed something else on my way out. They used to sell quote-unquote discounted popcorn here before you left the park at this kiosk. Now they sell full-size pizzas for $12, pepperoni and cheese pizzas that you can grab in a box and take it out with you. And that's a really interesting concept. I wonder how that's doing. Well, that does it for this edition of Photo Finds. If you're looking to enjoy SeaWorld's Christmas celebration, it goes on through till December 31st. I hope all of you have a safe and wonderful Christmas. In the comments below, let me know what some of your family's favorite traditions are for the holiday. Until next time, make sure that you get out, have fun, and enjoy the parks.